I was thinking about how our body is constantly speaking to us and letting us know what's going on the emotional, mental, spiritual realm. Okay, so the way I see it, the way what resonates to me, and the way I've heard it um, is, here you have the spirit realm, and there's certain energetic blockages that occur in the spirit realm that then move down the mental realm. So whatever spiritual blockages are there, then affect what we're thinking in the mental realm, which then trickles down to how we then feel in the emotional realm, which then ends up manifesting in the physical realm. And of course, not everything will manifest in the physical realm, especially if you are addressing it on those other realms. So kind of catching it at the root cause. Your body does end up expressing a physical discomfort, dis-ease. Then okay, time to look at it from a holistic perspective. Let's get to the root instead of just putting a band-aid over whatever whatever is ailing you, which a lot of times you'll find will just come back because you're not addressing the root cause. You want to approach it from the holistic realm. So for example, it was maybe about a few months ago. I was kind of doing my last final releases of a past relationship, and just honoring it, cutting cords, doing different releasing rituals. But there was one in particular that I was like, okay, this is the last one. And I went to the ocean and I did my prayers, and in that space, I felt that energetic release of feeling lighter. And that's why I love, doing certain intentional rituals, because you can feel the shift, the energetic shift. And that's how we want to move. We want to move and feel lighter in this world. So I did that, and then literally the next morning I woke up with a bump on my eye. And I think it's called a chalazion. Um, but it's kind of connected to a sty. A sty is on the eyelid, but this on the inner eyelid, but this was actually on top, and it oh my god, it was awful. It just was turned into this bump. I like to look at things from a holistic perspective. There is a book by Louise Hayes called "You Can Heal Your Life." In the back of the book, they have a whole list of physical ailments, and then connected to it, the energies that may have contributed to that physical ailment. And then there's even an affirmation to ease that energy, which therefore will help ease the physical discomfort or dis-ease. So right away, I looked it up, and it was connected to that bump, was connected to the energy was resentment. Okay, so that's the spiritual blockage. I was holding on to resentment, or I was moving through resentment. I got to sit with that even more, because there was resentment, and that's why I was doing these rituals to let go of, and it was like that final release really gave way to that physical manifestation for me to even look at it even deeper, those really subtle ways that perhaps I was holding on resentment. And again, maybe not just towards him, but to other resentment that I may have felt with myself, or in situations, or in life, or other relationships. So that I felt was really healing, to sit with the energy of resentment, and to really just be present with it, and to reflect on it. So that's the other thing I want to encourage you, and what helps me is anytime I have any type of physical discomfort, I always look at it from a holistic perspective, and I want to know how to address it on the physical realm naturally, first off. And so that's what I did. On the physical realm, I was like, let me see, how can I heal this naturally? Because there was things about getting surgery and how it would take months to get rid of, and I was freaking out. Okay, but through my research, because it's so important that we're our own healers and we're our own detectives. Through my research, I found the miracle cure: apple cider vinegar. I swear, apple cider vinegar is amazing for so many things, but I decided to try it. And basically, I put a cotton swab of apple cider vinegar. I put it on my eye 3 times a day, and then also warm compresses, hot compresses. Um, so I did that. I addressed that on the physical level, but then I also took the time to address it on the mental and emotional levels. and spirit levels. And so by giving myself the time to sit with, like, where else am I feeling resentment, like I was saying, in other areas of my life, praying about it, asking for guidance, clarity of how I could make more peace, journaling, and yeah, all of those aspects were so helpful in allowing me to go deeper into that the getting to the root cause, so then that won't manifest again. And that's why it's so important that we address it from a holistic perspective, and we start looking at it from various dimensions, various energetic levels, so then our body won't keep manifesting that. First of all, know what's happening in your body. So always check in with your body, see how your body is feeling. Like, even simple levels of tension, in the muscles are a response to different energies and thoughts that we're carrying, right? And the quicker that we can catch it, then, on the mental, emotional, and spirit levels, then we won't have to deal with it on the physical level. And a lot of times on the physical level, it's much more denser. The 3D physical realm is denser, so it could take longer to heal. So we want to kind of address it quicker. And by tuning in to always, how are we feeling? What are we thinking? And knowing that if what you're feeling isn't empowering, it doesn't feel good, then something you're thinking something that's causing you to not feel good. And then, therefore, there's an energetic blockage in the spirit realm that's affecting what you're thinking. So, it's just kind of looking at it from a holistic perspective is what I'm really encouraging here. Okay, so just wanted to put that out there. I'd love to hear, yeah, anything that comes up for you that you have witnessed in your own life that you address from that level. Because the more we start sharing these stories, we're going to keep inspiring each other to heal holistically, because that's the way, that's the way we're going to fully come into our wholeness. And that's the way we're really going to, create those shifts in our lives where we can move with more grace and ease and lightness and freedom, okay? And where we could thrive instead of just survive. Okay, all my love. Take care. Peace.